Good evening, my gente latina. How are you guys? This is your friend Marcus Carrot bringing you another episode. I know it's been a while for Conference Con Sabor, and I apologize for that, guys. Life has been a little crazy for the past few weeks, so I'm really sorry for that. I apologize, but I'm bringing you another episode of Comics Con Sabor. And this is episode 20, if I'm not mistaken. And for episode 20, I wanted to do a story that I was actually very surprised and very shocked of how actually good truly is. When it first came out, I thought it was gonna come out back in 2011. I think it was like summer 2011. It was supposed to come out. It was by Kevin Smith, and Kevin Smith, great writer, all that, and he was supposed to do a script for the live action movie of the Bionic Man. Yes, Colonel Steve Austin. Yes. So that movie didn't went to fruition, didn't happen. So Dynamite Entertainment, which is a comic book company, I guess they purchased the rights, so they brought him along and they did his movie script for, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's like 10 issues, something like that, of the Bionic Man. In the beginning, I was like, okay, great cover, great artwork. I picked them up. I didn't read them. Like, I'm not gonna front. I didn't read it, but I like the cover. Like, oh, you know what? Let me pick it up. I'll pick it up later. I was talking to my boy Steve, which he also works at. He also does some inner city gigs, and he's like, "Yo, have you picking up? Have you been reading by anime?" I'm like, "Yeah, I have them, but I haven't like read them yet. Like, I'll read them. I was reading like a few other things. Like, trust me, dude, it's good. It's awesome. You're gonna love it. You're gonna like it. It's around your alley. It's phenomenal. You're truly gonna love it." I'm like, all right. So I start reading Bionic Man, and I'm like, holy crap. It was like a smack and punch to the face of how good Bionic Man, the comic book, based out of the script from Kevin Smith, truly is. I'm like, holy crap. It's insane how you take a character from the 70s, modernize it to 2010, to today's era. 2011 when the book came out, it was supposed to come out, and just made it insanely awesome. Like, this thing is phenomenal. Like, every month I was waiting for the next one to come out, next one to come out, next one to come out. I'm so much of a fan of Bionic Man. When it came out on digital, I even purchased the digital to read it whenever I'm like, you know what, let me read it again. That's how good it is. Kevin Smith wrote a masterful, awesome script and for the movie, but then translated into a very awesome comic book to a story arc, which it was phenomenal. I'm not going to front. It's one of the best arcs that I have read, in a very humble manner, that I have read. It is truly exquisite. I'm using big words here. Exquisite. It is so good that I read it after so long, after a few years. Let's be realistic. And sometimes I'm like, you know what? I'll read it again. And I'm hoping, because there is rumors that Mark Wahlberg, Marky Mark, for all of you guys don't know, is doing the remake of the Bionic Man. I am so praying that if they are, and if he is, they doing the Kevin Smith script. This comic book needs to come alive. It's insane. Now, after rapping so much about the book, I'm actually going to tell you about the book. For those of you that don't know the story of the Bionic Man, He's Colonel Steve Austin. He's a test pilot, the best recognized test pilot in everywhere. Air Force, Navy. He's a daredevil. He's a master. He's Top Gun. He's a dog. He's the best. Simple as that. Doing his final mission, brand new fighter jet. It encounters difficulties. It crashes. Literally, his body is like he survives. He lands the plane without killing no one. He lands it, but he crashes. He is like beat up, torn. His body's just destroyed. So it's in a coma. They cut the limbs that they need to cut. Loses one of the eyes. Okay, so previous to that, there's a series of robberies and murders happening by someone on bionic technology, bionic limbs, legs, arms, whatever they get their hands on. So this happens. Oscar Goldman, dear friend of Steve Rogers, and I'm like, tells him there's a way to save him. There's a way to save you, and they do the operation. So now from there forward, the whole traumatic emotion that is able to translate to the pages is amazing. Cause you just go like, you thinking you are this guy, athletic, built stud, but then you see yourself after the operation, you're like, holy crap. You want to commit suicide, you want to do this, you want to do that. They bring Max. For those of you that don't know Max is the bionic dog. They bring Max into the photo, show him, like, oh, that's a nice dog, whatever, but what has to be, he's bionic. He has this, and that, and you can tell. He agrees to do the surgery, he becomes the Bionic Man. But the whole struggle, emotionally, it is so wonderful. It is very riveting. It's as good, and I'm talking comic book pages here, it's as good as the remake of RoboCop. Cause that remake of RoboCop, insane, awesome. I'm like, simple as that. So this movie, this comic book, it is so good. It has more emotionality. It captures so much emotion on the rehab part when he sees it, that is intense. In that sense, it's truly intense. And then the whole process, the action is phenomenal. I'm like, holy crap, they are fighting, they're figuring out who is stealing and killing all the scientists stealing bionic parts, and the whole story unfolds that is actually the first bionic guy that they did a surgery on, so he could be like the super soldier, best warrior for the army. He went rogue, he went cuckoo for Cocoa Pops, and he is creating his own army of bionic people. So it's insane how good this is. I'm like, I know you guys think I'm crazy sometimes, but this is really, really good. Like, I'm really hoping the live action of this, by Mark Webber, is based out of this, because it's insane. And if so, I wanna play Hall, the bad guy. Please, that's me right there. Oh my God, he's a total. This is a must read, guys. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. You will love this as much as I do, or even more. Alright, guys, I want to thank you for your time, for your patience, for waiting for me to bring episode 20 of Comics con Sabor. Alright, guys, you know, you guys could view this video at innercitygeeks.com. Those awesome guys will have it there. You guys will also be able to see this on my YouTube page. And you know, you guys could follow me on Twitter, BlackAdam001. So yeah, you guys could follow me there and send me your questions. And, you know, I'll respond to you guys. And thanks again for the new followers. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate you guys. So yeah. So I'll see you next time with another episode of Comics con Sabor. Peace. Much love.